It was difficult because, as a first generation college student, even going throughout the process of applying for college, you have no idea, how difficult that may be.
I wasn't sure if I want to go to college. I didn't feel like I should go to college. I didn't feel like I deserved to go to college.
Coming from a low-income family, college was never an option. I never thought about going to college, and especially when people spoke about college.
I'm a first-generation college student, first generation to graduate high school as well.
My dad never had the opportunity to go to school whatsoever.
To me and my family, it's a huge thing, especially to my parents. It's something that they didn't believe in first, because I arrived in 2010 in America. No English, no education experience. I didn't know nothing about school. And then I went to school a little bit when I was little back in my country, but we would I'll go 2 weeks, and all of a sudden my parents didn't have enough money to pay for me the next 2 weeks.
Since I was in high school, a lot of things that I had to do on my own. My parents are deceased, so I didn't really have nobody there to, kind of hold my hand through a lot of things and stuff.
Being the first to graduate and going to college, I was going to be the guinea pig because I have my little brother.
I actually started attempting to come to college back in 1997, so it has spanned out over the course of the last almost 20 years. I have been taking courses, but of course health issues came up that caused me to stop coming. Of course I had kids, I had to stay home to take care of them for a bit. And really just at one point there was just a little bit of self-doubt that, can I really do this?
First generation students are going to work very hard, but we're also going to hide it when we struggle. We already feel bad enough. We're first generation college students amongst some students who, are definitely far more affluent and come from, backgrounds where every single parent, every single family member they know has gone to college. So we're not going to just be outspoken with regard to our struggles.
I mean, it's very nervous experience to come to a big campus, especially when you're a first-time college goer.
I was nervous. I wasn't sure what I didn't know what to expect. That's I'll say every high school students that I was with that were feeling too. It's more like, I'm just gonna go there and see what's out there, because I've never been to any college trip or any campus trip.
Well, it was of course overwhelming, like I said.
So I wasn't lost.
My first semester, I'll admit, it was really hard, and I didn't do as well as I wanted in some of the classes that I was in.
I think as a first generation college student, you really don't understand that you need to prioritize every second of every day. So the first couple of years, I was drowning. I did not know how to study. I did not know how to prepare for class adequately. I did not know how to prioritize my time. But it was a little bit of an intimidation, just stepping onto a college campus, and it's really, you taking accountability for yourself. When you talk about the modern day first generation college students, some of these people are parents carrying the load of not only, being a first generation college student, but try first generation college student with a child, and they're having to, work on the side. I mean, you really have to encourage students. I mean, you can never receive too much encouragement. I don't think anyone could. I mean, everyone responds well to encouragement. And if you really feel like you have someone in your corner, you're going to, find it very difficult to let that person down. Once a student feels like they're in a situation where people care, then they're going to know that, hey, this is on me, but I don't have to do it alone. And I think that's the number one key. A first generation college student needs to be made to feel as if they are not alone.
But I didn't want to do the mentoring program at all, but someone made me do it. And I actually am grateful that I got to do it, because I didn't know what I was going to do without having someone tell me the steps of going to see your advisor or going showing where the classes are.
And I know when I was in that position as a student, coming in, being helped, not having to ask, just someone helping you without having to ask, that is what really, would make me want to stay as a student.
They want me to get ahead. They want me to keep moving on with life. So I see that to me, it's so much than just them helping me. I feel like they try to hold my hand, they try to motivate me through these tough times.
It's the best feeling ever to be here at this college, to actually have people to go to every day, to speak with, to anything personal. You know, it's great to have a friend that helps you go to pick the right path for you.
Be personable and be there for the students in a way that makes them feel comfortable, because college is kind of daunting and scary, like it was my first semester.
A lot of the professors and a lot of staff members and all of them might not know the great impact they make with just even a smile, with just a how are you, how are your grades, do you need help with anything? Those simple questions can make such an impact in a student's life, and I hope they understand that.
Oh man, to see the joy on my dad's face, my stepfather who raised me, Mr. Kenyon Blunt, that was great. That was like perhaps, you know, one of the greatest moments in my life thus far, besides getting married, of course. But to see him just beaming with joy that his eldest son had accomplished this great feat, that he knew I was determined to succeed, knew that I wanted this, not only for me, but again for my siblings, for my community, to represent Paula Duro, Travis with pride. It was just unbelievable. You really can't fathom what that feeling is like until you're there. But when I saw the look of joy on, you know, his face, and just the tears of joy flowing from my mother's eyes, and just how jubilant my wife was, it was just all so exciting to me.